Hello my loves, this is my beautiful daughter Chloe. Oh, I love her. She had her makeup done for her birthday and I did her nails, so I'm going to show you what I did. So these are before prep. She chews them, she picks, they're horrid, they're very, very small. So I did the prep off camera because I wanted to just chill and do that. This is mid-prep, halfway through. If you want to know prep or you have problems with your prep, I do an online course. It's 20 quid. Bosh done. There you go. You won't have any problems with lifting. Look at that. All prepped. Good to go. So I'm now going to grab the Easy Tips from Glitter Planet, the stiletto ones. Yes, I've got different nails. You know me. Always got different nails. So the Easy Stiletto Tips. And I'm just going to apply those and then trim them down. So I'll let you watch this little bit here. Right, once I've trimmed them down, I am going to shape them a little bit with my file. I use a steel file on the edges, as you can see. We're just tapering them a little bit, because remember, if your client wants a tapered square and you put on a tapered square, like a coffin shape, when you add product to it, it's going to widen. So make the tips slightly narrower, just slightly narrower than what you want at the end, and you'll be all right. And then I'm just going to blend in that line. Although these are well-less tips, I still notice if I don't blend that little line, there'll be little bumps and it's harder to get rid of it at the end than it is at the beginning. So I'll just nip over it. I never use anything harsher than a 180 grit, just in case I touch the nail. And once all the dust is gone, I'm then going to go in with my dehydrator. And then Young Nails Protein Bond is the primer I use for everything. It's acid free, I like it. It's got good stick to it. So yeah, I do that, and then we'll go in with some design work.
Drink a little water, feel a little better. You do what you gotta.
Okie dokie, so I can't remember the name of these acrylics. They're from Nailmate. This is a holographic gold. It was one of the first golds that came out. And this is a pumpkin something, pumpkin pie or pumpkin spice, something like that. And I haven't used it. I used it with a student the other day, but that was it. And we've got Forest Floor Glitter, which has got all the little leaves in. And my favourite nude, which is Toasted Rose. I was trying to find the name to show you. And then a big old pot of clear. It's mahoosive. Mahoosive. Right, so on the nails that are having pumpkin, I'm going to need a clear base to stop the nails staining and also to add strength, because remember, acrylic that is really, really highly pigmented has not got as much clear in it, and the clear is the strength. So my pinky will have a clear base. This one is going to have a nude base that fades down into the tip of the nail. So I'm going to apply that bead. I'm going to tuck it in with the tip of my brush. It was a bit cold, so the acrylic was just moving a little bit more than normal, but I just had to catch it. And then I'm just going to fade that down. I'm not too worried about where it goes to, because it's going to be covered in glitter. So we'll get that done. I'm just making sure there's none touching her skin. Chloe's nails kind of widen out, and then they widen out 3/4 of the way down, like quite wide. They're like round, her nails. Clear base on this one. If you want to know who did her makeup, it's a makeup artist that I work with. Her name's Natalie. She's very, very talented. And then nude on this one. So again, tucking it in very gently with the tip of my brush, and then just using the middle to move that product down the nail. Easy peasy. And then the thumb has a clear base on it as well.
Slow decay.
So because the nails that have the glitter and bits on them, they have lots of elements, I'll start that first. So I'm going in with the gold holographic glitter. I just want to remember what it's called and I can't. It might be like Glow Up or something. I don't know. I'm terrible at names. So I've got a little bit of that on there, and she was like, I want more. So I'm adding more. Patting it in, and then where it's a bit heavy at the top there, I'm just going to disperse that a little bit. Fabulous. And then while that's wet, I'm going to take some of these leaves from Forest Floor, and I'm going to, they're like maple leaves. There's red, orange, gold, and then there's like a silvery colour, and there's some hexagon pieces. And I'm just going to put that in, stick it onto the wet glitter. And if I feel like the acrylic's starting to dry and it's not grabbing, then I'll just go in with a wet bead of clear. And I'll just keep kind of layering them up a little bit and moving them about until I feel happy with them. Doesn't matter that they're not all showing. She wanted them layered. On the other hand, I did them individually, and she said, no, I want them layered just like the floor, the ground, where all the leaves layer up. So now I'm just literally brushing a very wet bead of clear acrylic, and that will set and hold them in place. So I'll leave that there to set, and then I'll move on to the pinky now, just as soon as I've got everything where I want it. There we go. So let them dry, go on to the pinky nail, and I'll apply the pumpkin colour. I bloody love this colour. It's got a slight shimmer to it. It's beautiful. So I'm walking that down the nail. I'm not building structure with colour. There's no strength in it. So I will apply the colour and cap it in clear. And remember, when you go in with that cuticle bead, you don't want it to be too wet because you do not want the colour bleeding into the cuticle area. So I always bleed the back of my brush. That was too big, that bead. I was like, whoa, mama, that's massive. So we'll get a smaller bead, pop it on, and yeah, hopefully not drown the whole nail. And just use the tip of my brush, see, to tuck that bead in, and then the middle of the brush to move that product down the nail through to the tip. Again, I'm not building the apex, I don't need to. I just want good coverage on the colour. Checking those sides where our nails are a funny colour. It really does, that funny shape, I mean, not colour, does make it a little bit tricky. Right, so we've done the pumpkin nail. This has now set into place so we can cap it. The bead I'm working with is quite wet, so I'm going to have to chase it, but the reason is because those glitters are quite chunky, and what I don't want is air pockets and mist areas, so I'm going to put the glitter on quite wet and let it kind of slop in around all the gaps. It's the easier way, or you can build it up in thin layers, I suppose. So then I'm going to do exactly the same thing on the next two fingers. I'm going to apply the gold, apply the leaves, and then go back and do the pumpkin nail. So I'll just let you watch this because I don't really have much else to tell you. Oh, don't forget, I've got something to tell you. Like I said, I've got my prep course online. I've got an ombre course, a smile line course, I've got a shaping course, and they're all between sort of £10 and £20. And they're all done in a private group, so get in touch with me if you're interested in that, and I'll let you watch this. Then I'm just going to go back and cap all of the nails that have not been capped.
Jealousy suits me, so I wear it quietly. You turn me into a lunatic. Liberate, liberate, don't look at me that way. It's a different taste.
Okay, so we did the filing off camera, and I've got these beautiful A.B. Swarovski skulls, and I've got these A.B., I think they're called Vlcanos, I can't remember, and also these little bow ties, because we're going to do a little skull on her nail that has a little bow tie on. It's so cute. So I'm just applying like a thick art gel. Anything like accents bling on or ugly duckling stick it is really good. I'm just going to apply the skull. Isn't he cute? And then I'll line up where the stud's going to go, and it'll nudge. I knew it will nudge him down the nail a little bit, but that's okay. I just want them to be tight and tucked in nicely. That will go in my lamp for 60 seconds. Then I'll apply the rest of the crystals.
Drink a little water, feel a little better. You do what you gotta, babe. Breathe a little air. Bring life into your muscles, instinct for a living man. Oh, but there is one thing you're all forgetting. That endless morning will turn to night. And when you're dreaming, you will be seeing a little demon dancing around. Baby, there is only one way, and that's the slow decay. Get a little earthy with me. I'll pull you down like rain. So tired, I can tell from your shape. Feeling sleepy, yeah. You beat the slow decay.
So I then give it a couple of minutes for the glue to set, and I'm going to go in with top coat. I'm using Nail Mate Super Gloss. Who's Kate? Oh my god, this is so pretty. And we're just going to top coat these bad boys. Watch the shine come through. It's like, ah. She came back from university tired and just all kind of bedraggled looking, and now she's going back like glamorous with long nails. So she'll be happy. Fabulous. If you want to get anything from Glitter Planet or Nailmate, I have a discount code which I will put in the description box. If you use that discount code, I do make a small commission, so it's entirely up to you. You don't have to. And then what I'm going to do with this nail is I'm going to use the top coat as a kind of gripper. So I'm going to use it to put in all the gaps where there is, and underneath the skull and the bow and all that. So I'm tucking it in. Do not ever, ever, ever go over your crystals with top coat. Don't do it. It will completely ruin all the facets that are cut into the crystals. So I'm getting a detailer brush and I'll literally put a blob of clear gel on the underneath, like a gel top coat, and I'll just let it pool underneath. And what that does is acts like a sucker, and as it sets, it just pulls that crystal closer to the nail, like it gives it more grip. It stops there being a gap underneath for hair to catch onto. I wanted to do this crystal design on myself, but I don't have enough of the little stud ones left now. It's so beautiful. Look at that. Gorgeous. And I'll show you the top coat of the thumb as well, because, you know, I'm nice like that. I will cure the hand for 60 seconds first, and I'll get her to slightly rock it side to side so that it gets under the crystals. Nice bit of top coat porn for you. And then we're done. This is the final set. I really hope you've liked it. I'll see you in my next video. Tally bye!